So welcome to the Winter Social Entrepreneurship Virtual Program Closing Ceremony Virtual Celebration. 4 countries, 20 students, Zoom meetings for 15 days of afternoon and evening sessions, and now new friendships, new contacts, new opinions, and new ideas. The more we share, the more we have. And that's a quote from Leonard Nimoy. I don't know if any of you know who that is. Famous person from Star Trek. I'll let Mark take the Zoom microphone and open the celebration with some reflections and opening remarks. Mark?
Okay, will you pass me the microphone?
That is the microphone. Yeah.
No, thank you. No, it's emotional time being with you on this last day of the virtual program. Kind of bittersweet in a lot of ways. I think your dedication to the program is really the best of SUSE. You've demonstrated that in so many ways. I mean, it's really a combination of activities. When you look, it's only been 3 weeks, but everything that you've done together. I mean, first the team of academics that addressed you during the sessions. These are really outstanding speakers. They're very accomplished in their fields. I think you were probably talking about Professor Corrales when you said, how many books has he published? These are really not only national, but global leaders. And this is true for much of the faculty that presented to you, who are here really year after year, not because of the money, but because they really want to learn from you. They really get a lot from this. So that's huge. And that in itself could have been a whole program. But in addition, you all spent time with families virtually, and your feedback from some of those sessions was really heartwarming to see some of the pictures and your reactions to that. You can really tell that a connection has been made, and that's a gift to the families hosting you as much as it is to you. And it is our dream that we could connect that in person when you do come here in October. The social hours, that's magic that you've created. In a way, we want to make sure you have that space for yourselves without staff, but I'm sorry not to have been there, because it sounds like the connections that you've created amongst yourselves and even the UMass student that participated is something really magical. When we started going virtual in 2020, we were very despondent. We thought it was sort of the end of ITD, because really our heart and soul is the person-to-person connections. And one of the things that we would miss most, Octavio, this is for you, is that when you would drive around from place to place in the back of the van, that was a special moment, a special place created where groups would bond, they would laugh, they would reflect on what's happened. They would say, I didn't understand a word that professor said either. And these amazing ahas, these realizations. And I think those social hours, in a way, were the back of the bus. And that's something that's important, that goes beyond, that goes beyond the curriculum or anything we can write. It's something that you've created. I can't say enough about Rick and his dedication to making sure you had opportunities and spaces to learn. The Wednesday evening with his students and making that special time for you was really Rick's creation. I think that was a special moment that added to the academic curriculum, because it was more hands-on, it was more active dialogue, conversations with real entrepreneurs. So that was great. Thank you, Rick, and all of you for participating and making that such a successful aspect. We can't forget, I mean, the list goes on and on. We can't forget the blogs that are there now. Make Me Laugh and cry. It makes me appreciate the work that we do. That was amazing. And I know that that doesn't happen overnight. And like we talked about before, it's not just writing and finding the pictures, it's agreeing, and that chaos that every group has before they come up with a product takes time, and it can be exhausting, but really, really worthwhile. The debates, you all talked about the debates being a highlight. I bet you didn't think it was a highlight the Monday before the debate, though, when you were trying to cram. So, you know, I think we created a lot of anxiety. We've created these moments when we asked you to perform, and you've really come through. I mean, if you didn't take it seriously, none of this would be worthwhile. I mean, I think what I want to say is we have an amazing team at ITD. You got to meet all of us. Rick has been an amazing academic leader, connecting us with some of the best speakers, but all of this would have been worthless without that important element that you create. And that's a genuine, a genuine commitment to participate, to make the most of it, to take the experience and get the most you possibly can out of it. And that hunger, that genuine desire to learn is something that comes through. It's not something you can fake. So that's something that makes us all appreciate being with you, and all the speakers who spoke with you who are eager to come back in the summer when we have another SUSE group, because of what you contributed and your genuine interest and passion about the material, and about you know, really taking advantage of this opportunity. I mean, in a way, this is the closing of one chapter, but because it's a virtual program, it's also, you have the fortune that it's almost a year long, because we'll be together through the next steps, including ending the online course. We'll continue with the mini grants, and then we get to prepare for coming together next October. So this is a program that keeps on giving, but it's also the end of a chapter here, and we could leave it here. And what we've created and what you've learned really satisfies the objectives of the program. And we could just leave it here and call it a program, but it's also a seed. And now it's kind of up to you, because I think you can take this 3-week virtual program, think of it as a seed, and now really it's in your hands what you want to do with it. I could understand you're probably pulled in different directions in your university. You're probably getting ready for your professional life. So many things are going on at your age in this stage of life. And if you end it here and make it a great experience, fine. But if you take this and, like Francisca said, start an NGO, start a enterprise, you know, that does not only does well, but does good, that would be a miracle. And that would be really what SUSE is all about. Really the change in the world that comes about with little steps, little things that each of you do. But I just want to say congratulations to all of you, and a genuine thank you for taking it seriously and putting your whole selves into making the most of this opportunity, because that's what we'll remember most, and that's what's going to stick out most for all of you for the rest of your lives. So maybe I'll change my screen quickly so we can all get on the bus. The pitch sessions, I forgot to mention, were amazing, but I think this is our chance to get on board. And congratulations to all of you on your work. And I'll leave it there. And I know Rick has a few words for you as well.
Thank you, Mark. So Rick, the Zoom microphone is now with you.
So I didn't get the memo about wearing the graduation hats, the caps. So I'll share yet one more picture. So this is me in my clown outfit when I speak at Mount Holyoke College graduation. This is how I dress. So there you go. See, it's the academic world, invasive, right? It's very fun. So I want to thank all of you for all I've learned from you and listening to your perspectives and learning about your countries and learning about your ideas. It's very exciting to me. I just love this kind of stuff, and I love hearing the kind of work that you all do. That's what the juice is for me. That's how I get fed. That's my nourishment. So it is wonderful meeting you all, and I congratulate you all for taking advantage of this opportunity and taking it wherever it's going to take you. You know, you are the leaders of the next world, and we depend on you being successful. It means a lot to all of us. So thank you very much. I wish you all well in your journeys, and I look forward to seeing you in October. And I take you on a tour of my campus. And Julie Cumble has also said she'd like to have you visit Treehouse Community. And I think you'll enjoy that as well. So looking forward to seeing you in a few months. Be well.
Thank you, Rick. Katie, you have the Zoom mic now.
Thanks, Ray. I just want to say, when we started out in week 1, you know, every day we were loading more and more to your plates, right? And it was like, and now there's a debate you have to prepare for. Oh, and by the way, now there's some blog writing and some social hour preparations to do. And now there's a pitch session. So we kept throwing it at you, and you all have done a great job in terms of staying on top of things, doing the work, and that's really what you get out of the program is what you put in. So to see you all flourish and ideally get so much from this has been a joy to watch. But the thing that I have come to notice about you all over the last 3 weeks is that you seem to enjoy each other. And that to me is the greatest joy, to see that you're hosting social hours until 3 a.m. You are evidently creating mixes like on Spotify with each other. You have WhatsApp conversations. You give each other heart emojis all the time on screen. So it's that which makes me really excited to see that you are able to create and solidify these bonds in a virtual sense. So I want to leave you by saying I can't wait to see you all in person, but more so, I can't wait to see you all together in person, to see what will become of this group and even stronger relationships as a result. So I'm really looking forward to October, or whenever we have the opportunity, when conditions allow. But thank you for a very fulfilling 3 weeks at my end.
Thanks, Katie. And Alejandro, you're with us. The Zoom
Hi.
mic is yours now.
Yeah, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. I know my background has some copyrighted material from Octavio, but honestly, I could not resist the use of it to display the awesome graphic skills that you had on your pitch. But really, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you for completing this part of your SUSY experience. I know there were sessions that I was not able to host, but later when working on them to have them on Moodle, I saw how engaged you are really well. You all really were on your sessions. It's honestly been great to virtually meet you this far, and I honestly can't wait to meet you in person and ride the happy band with all of you. I also briefly just want to thank everyone at ITD for their work. Katie, Kay, Janata, Ricardo, and Mark. It's hard for you to see what happens behind the curtains, but it honestly is a lot of work from all my colleagues, and I just want to recognize that, because we all rely on each other to bring these amazing experiences for participants like yourselves. Rick Feldman too, for his work and his enthusiasm for shaping the way you see social entrepreneurship, and that really goes along to Rick Flout too, who I'm sure you had a lot to learn from. And yeah, lastly, thank you for sticking with us and devoting some of your time for this program. I hope you've learned a lot, and I hope to see you and meet you before the year ends. That's all I had to say.
Great. Thank you, Ale. Thank you. So I just want to take about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and just share some words. These are snippets from all of you, and it kind of puts into perspective just things that you shared and the common theme. And it's something that ITD really, I don't know, we just, I always try not to get emotional, and I'll probably need my tissue soon, but it means a lot. So bear with me while my voice tremors a little bit. We got to know more about each other's backgrounds, experiences, hobbies, cultures, and were surprised each time we found out some similar interests with our colleagues. It has been a week that I will never forget. These are intense days of a lot of learning, but above sharing, we just finished our second social hour and had such a good time. There are many difficulties in online learning, and you would think that the distance would make connecting with people much harder, but this was not the case. But we've not just worked on that, we've also had sessions aimed towards understanding ourselves and our place in this whole thing, this chaotic, ever-evolving world in which we're all inserted. That's one of my favorites. These multicultural opportunities allow us to grow and to understand how to communicate ourselves better, acquiring soft skills that we're going to use throughout our personal, academic, and professional lives. So if we were in person, right now we would be probably sitting at a restaurant in the Amherst, Northampton area, enjoying a good meal, and then presenting you with your certificate of completion. So because this is the next best thing, we want to applaud you, and I will share my screen. Octavio, these are the certificates signed by Rick and Mark with each of your names for completing this online course. Ana, Agustin, Marina, Aditi, Davi, Paulo, Samia, Francisca, Paula, Sebastián, Vicente, Sarah, Marite, Julieta, Camila, Lorenzo, and Tiago. So I applaud all of you. Completing ITD's SUSE 3-week virtual training program is a testament to your desire, discipline, and love for making the world a better place with all of you in it. We're honored to share this world with you. Congratulations and best wishes for the next mountain you might be climbing. And I'd like to take this opportunity to open the floor for all of you if you'd like to share any thoughts or reflections with this. Again, as Mark said, it's a seed that we're planting. The program is not over yet. And feel free to jump in.
Galia.
Okay, so I just want to say that thank you to the ITD staff who organized everything. You've been amazing. You've been so kind and understanding, and you've been so outstanding, really. So thank you for organizing this experience. It has been incredible. And to my teammates and friends and everyone in the program. I just want to say that I admire every one of you. It has been amazing to get to know you, and I've always thought that sometimes my ideas or my desires for the world were only mine, and to know that there are people in the world and in Latin America who believe the same things that I do is incredible, and it gives me a lot of hope for the future. So I just want to say that I've been so lucky to meet you all, and I look forward to meeting you in person, and I feel like we're all gonna cry when we get to see each other. So yeah.
Thank you, Galia. Anybody else have just feel free to. Love you, Gali. Okay.
As I have said many times, this program has surpassed my highest expectations. Really, I begin to discover the beauty of this program week after week. First of all, I want to thank you all for organizing this event. And then to my peers, I want to say that you're amazing people, really. I had to meet the chance to meet some of you better than others, but I believe we are all ambitious people that want a real change in our places, in the world. So now, thanks to this program, we have more tools to do that. And you guys just need to keep working hard as you are doing now, and certainly change will come.
Great, Octavio, thank you. Anybody else? Looking around the room.
First of all, I want to thank the ITD staff. Your hard work is noticed. You were so warm, so welcome, so kind. You really made this space a safe one. We were like, personally, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know anyone and I was scared, but you guys were amazing with us. You were really understanding. So thank you so much for that. And for my teammates, you guys are awesome. You have such bright minds. You're so smart. You're everything. I didn't get to talk to anyone, to everyone, but I still love you. So I hope we get to be all together in the ITD house and watching that video we made with our group in the social hour with tissues and crying because we had such an amazing experience here in virtual. And I hope we get to do the same in person and meet everyone. So yeah, I love you all.
Thank you, Sarah. Anna, did you want to say a few words?
Well, first of all, I am kind of happy that we are not in a restaurant right now, because for me it's really easy to cry in those situations. So if we were in a restaurant, I would probably someplace crying, or like now I am trying not to do that. I cannot believe that this, even if it's the virtual part, this is like enough. Like in just a few minutes, we end this call and it's like, okay, we end the process, are more things to come, but this part is over. It's kind of hard. And I want to thank you all, to the ATD staff and also to the people from Arizona that come in the intercessions, because you have done such an amazing job with everything, with the social hours, letting us work with all the ideas you have. Like, for example, the session on Wednesday that I love with Riggs, that was something that was not planned, but you were always there looking for things to make us feel better. I am also super grateful to all the classmates, to all these people, these amazing people that has so many things in mind, has so many potential. I think the same that Galia said. I almost cried when she said it. I thought there was not that much people that care for the world. It's hard sometimes to see that, like, even if you know people on your organization and maybe in your work in your near situation that is working on things, see what these people is doing all over Latin America is amazing, because they are doing so amazing things, and every day you learn more things, because they are like they just told you the first part of the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, and then you keep talking to them and they say, oh yeah, I am also doing that, and I am also doing that other thing. That is amazing. I cannot I really hope that we can all see together on October. I know that for some things that we talked during the social hour of Tuesday, the one that lasted till 3 a.m., that I think some people had like compromises in October. And I really hope they will able to make it, even though I know their compromises were strong. And like one of those things that you said, oh my God, I could believe you could be even more amazing than you already were in my mind. So I'm really thank to all of you for the opportunity, for accepting me and everything. I will stop talking. And probably when we end this call, I will like cry till 3 in the morning. So to not last the casting.
Thank you, Ana. Thank you. We all love you. We love all of you. So Mark, would you like to have the Zoom microphone and wrap
Hey.
up? Well, yes.
This is Ale. I just wanted to say that I just pasted on the chat here. When we started the program, we said that we would have you join the Facebook group that we have with around 600 other SUSY alumni that ITD has had the pleasure to meet in the past. So if you are on Facebook, and if you want, of course, request to join this group. ITD posts things every once and then there. Other SUSY folks may post things about other scholarships. It's a big private Facebook group that we have and that we've been running for the past years. So I just pasted the link on the chat. It's up to you if you want to send a request. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Ale.
Yeah, thank you, Ale, for reminding us. That's a great thing. Yes, you can join the 600 other SUSY alumni from throughout the Americas. That's great. One thing we also want to point out is to thank your families. I was touched when Sebastian said they were all pulling him in to have dinner, and he said, no, I can't. I have my virtual class with SUSY. That I recognize you all have lives and you all have people around you, and to take the time to be here and to invest in your future and your own development like this is very admirable. And thank you to your families for your patience, and I hope it paid off for everyone. And you know, like we said several times, the beauty of the virtual is that it's not over. I can't wait for part 2 to learn more about your online course, talk more about the about the mini grants, and then seeing everyone in October. Okay, when we have that closing dinner in Amherst at a restaurant, everyone's crying. Can we end with a dance party?
Yes, we can. We can.
Okay, yes. No, so thank you, everyone. See you in October. Hasta luego. Ate logo. In Portuguese, ate logo.
Cheers, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for everything.
Bye.
Goodbye.